Hello and welcome to the first of our pre-event podcasts. I'm going to be speaking to Charles. He is the tournament organizer for Battle of Middle England, and hopefully we're going to clear up some of the issues that were in the Facebook group and learn a bit more about the tournament itself. So if you enjoy it, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and post comments below about whether you think Charles has made the right decision in the end. Now, this video has no background images or video to it, so I apologise for that in advance, but you might just want to listen to it whilst browsing the forums or Facebook or Imgur or whatever you do on the internet. So, with the introduction out of the way, let's get into our interview. So, my first question is, where will the tournament be held, and how long will the event be?
Right. Well, it's being held at a scout hut, just outside of Preston, called Broughton. It's directly on the M55 motorway junction.
Yep.
So it's dead easy to get to.
Awesome.
And the event's for the whole weekend of the 26th, 27th of October. It does start quite early on not as early as some places. Registration starts at 9 o'clock on the Saturday.
That's pretty standard.
Yeah, till about 5:30. But then I'm trying to get a cheap meal deal about 6:30 in a pub right next door.
Good stuff.
And there's some evening entertainment as well. And then Sunday, slightly better lying, 9:30 till hopefully
nice.
5 o'clock to let people get home.
Yeah, good stuff. For those who don't know, it's called the Battle for Middle England, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounded better than Battle for Middle UK.
Yeah, it does.
Because of technically, here's an interesting fact. The centre of the UK, from top to bottom, east to west, is a place called Dunstop Bridge, and it's just outside of Preston. So Preston is near enough.
It's pretty much. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know this. Of England or the UK?
UK.
Oh, so it's not really Middle England then?
No, but it does sound better.
It does sound better than Middle UK. Okay. Yeah. My second question is, what points value is the tournament, and is it a single army or two?
It's 500 points.
Yep.
Because we haven't had one that size yet this year, and
That's
it's
correct, yes.
one single army.
Interesting. How many games will there be?
There is going to be 7 games.
Nice.
4 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. And the interesting part is it's going to cover all 6 scenarios from the rule book with an extra one.
Well, you just answered my my next question, which was what scenarios we played. There was a question from the community, and it was, what is the secret scenario? Can you reveal it to us?
It is actually in the rules pack, which will be uploaded hopefully on the website in 2 minutes.
Awesome.
It's called The Hunt.
Yep.
People said they sort of liked the one in London, the other last event.
Oh yes, with the 5 hobbits, 4 hobbits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's 5 goblins.
Yep.
And they're slightly harder to get hold of.
In what sense?
They try to fight back and stop you from taking it. So you've got to win a combat with them to pick them up, and then they do try and struggle free. But it's literally the invited guest or
uninvited guests.
Yeah, uninvited guests. It's pretty much that, but with a few tweaks.
Good stuff. So I assume they're regular Moria goblins, and you can't kill them.
You can't kill them. They are actually goblins from Goblin Town.
Okay.
So I have 36 of them on my painting table to finish off at the moment, but I don't quite have enough myself to do all the tables in the for it. So I am asking if people will bring some of their own as well, just to help out.
Now, a question that instantly jumps to my mind there is, can those goblins use special strikes?
Oh, I don't know, because if it's the opponent using it who's trying to stop. So I would say no. No.
I think no would be the best thing there, so as not to penalise people.
Too complex.
Yeah. So how much will the event cost, and how should players pay to buy the ticket?
Right. The event costs £20. Yeah. That is 20 quid if you send it by cheque or cash. Yeah. Well, not send cash by post. That's if you're paying me personally or one of the Ribble Warriors, it's 20 quid cash in hand.
Okay.
It's 21 with PayPal because sometimes PayPal charges, so it's just to cover our costs.
Yes, yep.
But luckily, The ticket doesn't include food, which I bet your next question is going to be, isn't it?
This was a triple-barreled question. Yes, the next one was going to be, does it involve food?
Well, there's a barbecue on both days.
Excellent.
So there's going to be burgers and sausages on the barbecue. It's not limited to one each.
Oh, awesome.
If there's going to be like 20 people, there might be 30 burgers and 30 sausages each day. So it is obviously help yourself, but remember there are
Yeah,
other
there are
people.
other people.
Yeah.
Ed Ball. So the sort of the crucial question that people have been sending me on Facebook was, originally you were planning to use victory points scored in games as tournament points. I know, you know this is coming. However,
Yes.
there was a bit of a backlash from some of the guys planning to attend. And have you decided on another system? Can we see this in the amended rules pack?
Right, in the amended rule pack, we are using major minor victory points.
Okay.
All right, the how it's a major over a minor is still got to be play tested now
Okay.
because of it. We haven't used it in the current system. So that's being play tested. So a rough copy is in the current rules pack, and
Okay.
it's 30 points for a major victory, 25 for a minor victory, 10 points for a draw,
Yep.
5 points for a minor loss,
Yep.
1 point for a major. So pretty standard there.
Yeah, back to the old grand tournament style.
Yeah, it is. But what I'm going to show is when you cap a sliding scale at 10 either way,
Yep.
it should, well, in simulations, it's always come out with the tops and the bottoms the same. Sometimes you have two people in the center different, especially if you have a few draws because of it's draws in the center and sliding where it's slightly lower in.
Yep.
But I will say at the end of it, well, if you did it this way, it's the same results to prove it does work.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what people are saying it won't work.
Yep.
With the cap, it does work, but obviously I forgot to put the cap in the first.
Yeah. I think if you did the minor major and then ran the cap alongside just to prove it, I think it
that's what I'm going to do.
Some fears, because I think it's just the fact it's so late in the season, people don't particularly want to risk. So if you show it does work, I'm sure next season they'll be more than happy to use it.
I thought it. Well, I don't like doing in large tournaments because it does limit. But in the small tournament, I thought it'd be quite fun and be different. Yep. But yeah, so I'm just going to show at the end of the tournament. It does work.
Yep.
It goes alongside Swiss ranking from major minor.
Yep.
But yeah.
Good stuff. Something I noticed in the rules pack was that you're planning on moving the table numbers so that players end up on different tables. Now, personally, I really like that idea because I've been to a few tournaments where I've been on the same table for like 4 times out of 8, and it can become a bit stagnant. So, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, it's well, we try to in our other main tournament a year. We actually hide where you are in the rankings, so it sort of does it. But for Hobbit, I know everybody loves to know where they exactly are.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it up saying where you are, but table 1 does move, so you do get different terrain. Because it is worse second day. Oh, I'm going to be stuck on this table.
On that crappy table. Yeah, I know. Well, and also my other question for this is, what kind of terrain will you be using at the Ribble Warriors Club? Ribble Rabble?
We have put in an order this September for some brand new terrain.
Excellent.
And I'm hopefully going to get a few pictures up next week of the first bit which has been, built.
Yep.
So we'll have 3 Shire boards with 1 or 2 little streams on. Well, mainly hills with a few woods.
Yeah.
So there's 3 of them. It's looking at 10 tables at the moment. So 3 Shire.
Yep.
We've got 2 Goblin Town. So it's like Goblin Town, there's some few chasms you might want to jump over.
Or hurl stuff into.
Yeah. So, but they're well, it's quite small to hurl, but you can at least try.
Try to.
So there's 2 Goblin Town. There is 3 of Gileath ruins.
Nice.
So, and they're all different, so it does look like if you put them next to each other, it is a proper city.
Awesome.
And then there's 2 generic other ones, one of which has got is it Ammon Helm terrain piece in?
Yes, yeah.
That's in one of them. But the shock was we could have some Harad terrain.
Ooh.
So I might swap out one of the other ones and put some like Harad themed.
That'd be nice. I know a couple of people are taking Harad at the moment, so yeah. Or thinking of it at least.
So
that'd be good. I've got 2 more questions from the community. One of them was, will the scenarios be in the set order that you've got in the rules pack, or will they be randomised on the day?
Well, in the new rules pack, the final placing of the scenarios have been put in. So
Okay.
we start off with to the death.
Yep.
Because of it is slightly the harder one to do, just
Yes.
to
Yeah.
give everybody a rough idea where they should be and give them a equal opportunity from game 2 onwards.
Yeah.
And then you've got like recon, domination, and high ground.
Okay.
And then second day it's Lords of Battle, hold ground, and the hunt.
Yeah.
To
Excellent.
finish off.
Nice. The other question for the community is: this is at your liberty to answer if you want. They want to know what your list is.
My list.
Yeah.
Uh, I will say it's 39 models.
Okay.
It's quite elite as like over
Is
20
it
of
Spiders
them.
and Druzag again?
No,
Oh.
it's not. You can't get 39 models of spiders and Drizag in
Oh, 500 points, of
500
course. Yeah.
points.
Oh, a question I should ask, I suppose, because it probably will be asked, and it's only fair that people know in advance. The goblins, can they be picked up by any base size model, or is it just man sized?
Any. It
Any
follows
model.
the rules for picking models up.
Okay.
So after you win the fight, you obviously still have to pick the model up.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Oh yes. What will the trophies be?
There are prizes as it is, no matter the size, first, second, third,
Yep.
and best army.
Best painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is the first, second, first are in shape of hobbit holes,
Awesome.
and they're all engraved, so it's a proper hobbit hole at the front.
Yep.
And it will say winner or first place, second place, how it is.
That's cool.
Battle for Middle England, October 13, in the doorway.
Awesome.
So it's a proper hobbit hole. The question is, at the moment, we're having this debate about what the best painted one is. Is it going to be a color version of it, or just a plain one, just say best army? So
I think a painted version would be quite nice, but I don't know the pricing on that.
and then obviously, if we get more than 16 to cover our costs, we'll put a best sports
Best
version
sportsman
of it
in.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll post a link to all your stuff in the description below so people can go onto it for that. Right, well, as I'm unable to attend, I wish yourself, the tournament organisers, and all the players best of luck. Hope it's a great tournament, and thanks for taking the time to talk on the podcast. So I hope you enjoyed listening to that, guys. I hope it cleared up some of the issues that were raised in the Facebook group, and I hope you do attend the tournament because it's going to be, well, it sounds like it's going to be quite a good one. I quite like the idea of the hunt myself. Yeah, to subscribe, share, and like the video, please. Oh, balls that up. Oh, I can't bother re-recording it. Let's just keep it in.